Hi everyone, welcome to Marianne's Mystic Mentions. I'm Marianne. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm actually finishing up all of the November readings and I got a little detained, but today I'm going to be reading for the beautiful sign, one of my favorites if you've watched me at all. And if you are and have watched me, thank you very much for your support. I deeply appreciate it. I am, yes, reading for the beautiful fire sign of Sagittarius. Happy November, Sagittarians. Happy new moon. This is a very potent beginning of a new month with the sun and moon now in Scorpio. And then we have a beautiful trine happening at the same time, which is the Mars is in Cancer, another water sign, and then Saturn in Pisces. So there's a huge amount of watery, emotional, passionate, I would say very psychic and intuitive energy that really works well for all of us in our lives when we allow that energy to work through us. As a fire sign, Sagittarius, you're so busy a lot of times and you're so active, and it's not that you don't have emotions, and it's not that you're feeling this. You have great intuition on your own. I know this about you. My son is a Sagittarius, so you will always be one of my favorite, signs. And for a very good reason too. But I think now with this opportunity to maybe set time aside today or maybe over the weekend, because this deeply emotional and also creative energy that comes with the water elements is going to be with us for a couple of weeks. And there's so many different energies in November. I don't even know where to begin other than to say it's about balance. It's about temperance. And that's what you represent the card temperance, being able to change things and alchemize things. And, if things are seeming one way, you can work towards transforming them into something else. That's very much a Scorpio aspect too, where they're very good at transforming. They go deep, they reach for the truth, they sit with it, and they then decide to make a change and to make things work in the way that they would like them to work, right? They're dedicated, they're Mars ruled. There's a lot of Mars energy. As a fire sign, that's really good for you. And it turns out that you've had Venus in your sign, Sagittarius, and Venus is the benevolent planet, the most beautiful, sensual planet. It's a planet of money. It's a planet of beauty and romance and love and all the wonderful things that we think about and we want and we aspire for, right? And it's also, Mercury is going to be going into your sign, I believe tomorrow, starting on the 2nd. So this is about the communication and involving our emotions and feeling really positive about, which you always do anyway. You're one of the most optimistic signs. You are ruled by Jupiter. And so you're feeling this optimism and you're feeling these ideas and they're just coming forth very naturally. You've been doing your groundwork with the emotions. I think a lot of relationships are going to be involved. They usually are with you. You're quite popular. People love your friendship, and I do think a huge portion of this month is going to be planning your next travel adventure, because I know this to be true for my child. And I also know that it's really in your blood, as that half man, half horse glyph or, representation of a Sagittarian. You just need to be moving. You need to be traveling. You need to be learning. You're all about higher learning. You love to experience new things, new people, new foods. Just such a wonderful opportunity to express yourself in all capacities, depending on what you do. It could be just writing. You could be starting to journal. You could be starting a YouTube channel. There's a lot of beautiful forces happening in that way. There's a lot of as I said, Mars energy, which can lead to aggression. There's no getting around it. We've had it's the end of the eclipse season right now, but the energies that have come from them, meaning the North Node in Aries eclipse, which is still going on, and it will be the last eclipse in 2025 of March, the end of March. And then the Libra, both polar oppositions. North node in Aries, south node in Libra. South node meaning getting rid of and releasing things that hadn't worked for you in that particular area or in those ways of balance. If you weren't being balanced in your home and work life, it's time to establish that. All these things are here to teach us lessons and to improve our lives, and to be the best versions of ourselves, for ourselves and others, because it's very much about relationships. And so without trying to get off the beaten path, we're still feeling those energies from all the eclipse, and we will for months to come. And the messages and lessons will continue to unfold, all the while with the new energies coming through and this election around the corner and the Mars kind of aggressive energy. It's going to be, felt. It'll be visceral. It'll be literal. You'll be seeing it in real time. I would suggest, of course, it's my invitation to you to kind of remove yourself if you're feeling overamped or people are overzealous about, the results of the election. And, it's the same thing every 4 years, but this is seems to be a little bit more potent. So yeah, you'll be aware of that. It won't deter you from your direction though. You've got that arrow, and when you point that arrow, you're going to shoot for something and you're going to achieve that, and you're willing to just go around the obstacles or whatever it is you need to do that, which I love and appreciate about you so much. So I'm going to do your reading. I'm a little behind and it's going to be a little bit more condensed. But what I like to do for those that are new and those that are returning, you'll see that I am starting this structure of sorts. I will change certain things always to evolve and continue to grow. And listening to your recommendations and your comments about what you'd like to see would be super, super helpful for me in the channel. But I start with the chakra check. And the chakras are the energy centers within our body. And they're there to help us, be as full and as grounded and as, it's a holistic thing. It's for every aspect of our bodies, our mind, our soul, and our connection to spirit. And it's keeping us thriving. It's keeping us in, a balanced state. And so what I do is I put it under the table, for heaven's sakes, and I just kind of shuffle them. There's 8 chakras, and we'll see which one Spirit wants you to focus on specifically for the month of November, or maybe specifically today. And it's, oh my God, I love this so much. It is I want to say crown. Correct. It is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is the 7th chakra, and it's where we start really focusing more on our intuition from the third eye aspect to the crown, where we get the information and the downloads, and there are going to be so many of them. So you're going to have to decipher, Sagittarius, what you want to take in, what you want to release with, as I mentioned, the Scorpio energy that'll continue on through the 21st, when it then becomes your solar return and the sun season. And that's really exciting. It's always an amped up, beautiful, fun time. It's social and it's positive, and we all need that, and we'll certainly need that by the end of the month, after a lot of the dust has settled from my previous, explanation about what's happening around the election and whatnot. So, but let me read to you what it says specifically. And it says, the 7th chakra, my divine eternal knowing is seamless with the creative force. There's that creativity in the water energy. There's so much that can be thought about it and developed, and it just continues and continues to grow. With the creative force, love, and the intelligence of the universe, I am the essence of love personified. Now listen, I always do this when I'm upstairs before I do my readings and I do my meditations, and I ground myself. I bless the cards and ask for clear and concise messages to come through, which I will then convey to you. And I had to put on the green today. I had to put on the bright green, green representing to me the heart chakra, of course. And it's about just this incredible amount of love that is just spewing forth for all of us. And just the excitement and the the energy that can be. It can be so contagious for other people. And here we have this last part of it, of course, because love it's for everything and everyone, and it's so vitally important in everything we do in our lives. And it has to do with the seventh chakra as well, and providing that energy and that consciousness as a whole makes so much difference in this world. So that's what your chakra notification will be for today, and to kind of focus on the messages you may be getting through dreams, through music, through other people, through conversations. And then we'll go into the other aspect and the actual message as far as what it says for the crown, and the actual crystal that's correlated with our chakras. And you're the first time and first sign that's gotten this in all of the times that I've started this as of last month. This is a beautiful gift that I got. I love it. I love people to be aware of their chakras and to do these little mantras that really, really help to activate them. And it says crown, wisdom, awareness, and focus. Focus is key. Clear quartz, one, I focus with clarity on my spiritual purpose. So spirituality is going to be very much a theme. It generally is when it comes to Scorpio, I would say, because Scorpio has this innate ability to kind of reach out and understand the realms beyond our seeing, our senses, and, take it in, share the information, give us that ability to feel the depths of our senses, it's so strong and so profound right now. We just had Halloween. I guess today is actually known as Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. It's a beautiful celebration of life and death, which is what Scorpio represents in the 8th house. All things die, only to be reborn and to start anew and to rise like the phoenix from the ashes. So with this beautiful gift, what I do to help to add to the energies and the sacred aspect of my readings is I like to add the special quartz that comes with this beautiful gift. And in it has been amethyst from yesterday's reading, which was Scorpio, running out, having to get a new phone, just out of the blue, just like completely out of storage, right? That was it. And I said, no. So that was a times deal that I'll be doing. Wait, one quick moment. Here it is. I wasn't seeing it because it was amongst the other, but we'll get this in here quickly and get on with the reading. Clarity of thought and mind, seeing like a crystal ball, the messages. Let me put it where you can actually see it. So this will help the strength and the guidance in our reading today. Beautiful Sagittarians. So I have a little different format as well this month. I like to change things up. I've changed the deck as well, which is oh, forgive me, trying to get this in here. Tell you what, I'll do it this way. Sometimes the gloves, as much as I love them, they are my brand these days. And trust me, energy does go through gloves. It goes through everything. There we go. That made it a little bit easier. And so, yes, it is called the Night Intuitive Goddess deck, which is a beautiful, the Intuitive Night Goddess deck, just the opposite. And be prepared for a couple of very important astrology aspects coming up. Besides this beautiful new moon right now that'll last, and the effects can be, write down those intentions, okay? Write down in a list exactly what you want to see happen, if not by the end of the month, by the next 6 months or so, until the full moon that happens next month in Scorpio, culminating all of these intentions and ideas that you have. Anyway, it's a gorgeous deck. And what I'm going to do is a different layout. And it's going to be, well, I'll tell you as we go along. So the initial card is going to be the overall energy. Of course, I have definitely shuffled this deck. I am being asked to shuffle one more time there. The second card will be the romance or the partnerships or the love that you are feeling and the expression of it and the messages that come forth with that. Then we have the next card, which has to do with your finances, your interest in, building wealth in any capacity, whether it be through your health, through your relationships. It's not always money, but we'll see what the cards have to say in regards to that. And then we'll go into the fourth card, which is going to be the possible outcome. And then the last but not least is going to be the wild card that I've attributed to it, because I love this. It has its own, sometimes separate message, and a lot of times it also just works so beautifully with the rest of the cards and the messages. So we'll come to see what that is. And then I'm going to finish with your oracle message with this beautiful Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So let's get started. I'm going to set them over here for today and get them out of the way. Take that deep breath, ground ourselves, and see what's really important for Spirit to let you know about. Your overall energy, beautiful. Oh my goodness. I mean, I shuffled the cards so much, and this is exactly what came up in this exact position yesterday for Scorpio. Well, it makes perfect sense with the effects of the eclipses being in Libra, the most recent one. It's about relationships. It's about love. And I mean, it's not in the love position, but it is the overall energy. And there's very much focus right now as the Lover's card appears for you in your relationships. And it could be absolutely a very special relationship you're very much aware of, someone you want to actually make that next move, possibly marriage, but it's a beautiful, perfect selection. And if not romance, because there's plenty of us Sagittarians, especially with your freedom-seeking, loving aspect of yourself. Independence is very key with your words, with your beings. But you can also find independence within a relationship, which is beautiful. And I know for a fact my son has, so it's worked out really well for 9 years now. And so, yes, you have the feeling of this beautiful love that keeps growing in its own way. You know, when you've been with somebody for a certain amount of time, it's like you just keep finding these different beautiful nuances, and, you work through struggles and things that, cause some tension at time, but in the deepest part of you that you want to be with this person. So you work at anything and all things that you need to. And that's what I see with the Lovers. I just see it growing in ways that you didn't really imagine when you first started this relationship. So I love that for you. And I love love as a Libra myself. And knowing that energy of Libra and wanting to compromise and to work and to see other positions and to be justice oriented, and seeker of truth and equality and fairness is all part of this energy. So congratulations on that. I mean, the love is so potent in life, and it helps our lives in so many ways. The next card has to do with your relationships. Let's see if it coincides. The Monarch. This also came up. Okay. Not in the same position. Possibly, I think, in the third or fourth, or the outcome. But the reality is it's the Emperor. So we have the exact two, by the way, both being major arcanas, so very, very important for you. Obviously, these eclipses that have been in Aries, which makes sense as a fire sign yourself, very complementary, very much about your growth, and your transitions in the phases of your life. We all go through them, right? No matter what age you are. This leadership aspect, this feeling of strength and confidence that keeps building in your relationships, in your life as a whole. The Emperor is the first sign. It's the Aries. It's Mars ruled, and that energy, like I said, will have the last final eclipse in Aries to finish off the series of Libra, Aries, Libra, North Node, South Node, in March of 2025. And we've already started a glimpse of the new seasons of eclipses that start in January of 2025, which is the Pisces rising and Pisces North Node, Virgo. Get to that at another time. wow, you are absolutely feeling confident. You're feeling powerful. You're feeling like this is the exact kind of relationship that you'd always imagined. It's not changing in the way that makes you feel unhappy. It's only growing, and there's new avenues to it and new things you're learning. And it's so fantastic and so in line with your energy as a Sagittarius. So keep that going. I'm excited as can be for you. Let's see what's the next card representing your finances. With this beautiful, wonderful energy, I can imagine it being, well, yes, of course, very, very positive. 8 of Wands. There's the fire energy again. There you are, Sagittarius, in all your glory, because 8 is the most powerful, abundant, and prosperous number, representing strength and power and fast movement. You know, you're not a slow moving energy. You know, you are a mutable sign when you're very adaptable and you're interested in so many different things, which is excellent. It makes you so much more fun and exciting to be around. But also that there's a lot of things happening that are going to be happening probably faster than you thought. Once again, keeping your balance is essential. A lot more work perhaps coming in this month. Certainly a lot more social engagements with your birthday coming up and so forth. I mean, that's a party time, right? That's and deservingly so. So wow, this is money growing, relationships growing, beautiful new moon energy for you to decide and take the path and just revel in it, you know, and embrace it with everything you are. Possible outcome for the month of November, 6 of Wands. I don't know. I mean, I'm actually vibrating from the energies that are coming off of this. And it's the 6 of Wands. This is, well, it's, what am I trying to say? I want to say right off the bat, it's victorious. It's recognition for your accomplishments, for what you do. You're one of the most generous signs I've ever met, and I've known so many Sagittarius. I didn't understand it didn't question it, I should say, but throughout my life with an Aries moon, I have just always been attracted to Sagittarians, and they're fast friends. I meet them and we're instantly friends, usually for life, excuse me. And so this is a glorious, beautiful energy that says, keep up the good work. I mean, you may be a little bit shy. You may not want to get this notoriety, but it's coming regardless. And it's probably already been there, but it's just going to keep growing. And we do have a Mercury retrograde. I do want to mention that. It is going to be in your sign, Sagittarius. It starts on the 26th, but the shadowy period starts well before that, a good couple of weeks. Let's just say around the 9th and 10th, you'll start to notice the slowdown. There'll be delays and there'll be changes. And around the holidays, of course, of Thanksgiving, if you celebrate, it's going to be a fun day. Just remember to double check your calendar. Make sure that you've, dotted your T's. Dotted your I's, I believe that is. Crossed your T's. Because, that's what Mercury does. It kind of confuses things with communication, technology, and transportation. So, but nothing we can't live with, right? And it opens up beautiful nuggets of time to do things you wouldn't normally be able to do. Bearing in mind that this is an amazing, beautiful time and you can do so much with this energy. And it's always what we believe anyway, right? That's how it really works, is what we're creating in our thoughts and manifesting every moment of our days. This next and final card, of course, is going to be your wild card. And you have meditation. I'm sorry, meditation. Well, I love this. I love this. Let me double check what meditation is. It's 7, and I should know. I want to say justice, but that would be 6, I think. Let me just double check, because this is, being a new deck, and it's one of the newer decks for me. I'm not remembering what 6 is, or actually it's not 6, it's 12. Don't mind me. Just talking out loud in front of you and just trying to figure it out. All I know by the picture, I can tell you without looking at what it really is it's it's definitely time with all this incredible fiery energy. Also wanted to mention the first week, 3rd or 4th, I believe it is. Mars goes into Leo. So, I mean, that's your fellow fire sign. There's just so much. That meditation is very highly recommended. Probably the latter part of the month. All of these new ideas, all these exchanging of messages and parties and situations, and you're going to want to kind of calm down around the month or the week of November, Thanksgiving. And it is recommended, is what it's saying. And why not? You want to keep yourself feeling healthy and making sure you're maybe upping up the vitamins and nutrients to help with that. So where is this now? Well, it's the Hangman. Okay. Let's see, I didn't anticipate that, but it's kind of cool because we did have a little glimpse of the new series of eclipses coming. As I said, North Node Pisces. And Pisces is all about our imagination, all about our heart, all about our optimism, the other mutable sign that also happens to be ruled by Jupiter. So I can see you just still, even with the slowdown and the Mercury retrograde kind of changing things up a bit, you're still holding strong to your vision and your dream. Absolutely. And also letting you know that well, actually, starting in 2025, but then fully in 26, Neptune, the planet of imagination and creativity and kind of nebulous, kind of cloudy, unclear aspects of our life, turns from being in Pisces for a very long time into Aries. So much more of this fiery energy, very compatible. You'll have ideas and dreams, and you'll be able to really immerse yourself in creative endeavors that you may have never even imagined, painting, whatever the vehicle may be. It helps to keep that temperance between a job that may be super busy all the time, and it helps you to release some of the anxiety and stress from that. Exercise comes to mind, maybe a new exercise plan. I've got this, I don't know what it was, stuck on your beautiful gloves. Wow. Another major arcana though. So you've got 1, 2, 3. Incredible energy in your element of fire. Great optimism. Today's beautiful emotional aspect that keeps you in tune with others, those you love. Loving yourself. Allowing the newness to come in. Writing down those intentions. Grounding yourself. And recognizing how loved you are and how people appreciate and recognize your talents. I love this reading so much for you, and I'm so glad that I got my new camera and that I didn't have to wait too much longer. I hope it's an amazing month for you. I am going to finish with this beautiful message from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. It's one of my favorite decks, and let me just put that in there and just kind of shuffle it up. Got a couple more in here. Make sure I get the whole deck so you get just as much opportunity to get the proper message as any other sign. And send you a bunch of love because I appreciate all of you who support me. I am wanting to get to 1,000 subscribers for my Christmas gift. If you want to contribute, all you would need to do is to push that subscribe button and like and share, and that's all it is. It's free, and it's just a beautiful thing to do, and thank you for those that have. It means a great deal to me. It is one of my major passions, has been for many years, and I will be here for you. And so your last message is, oh, I love this so much. I believe it was also gotten by Libra, to be honest, and you might be involved with the Libra. There's no getting around that. And it's a beautiful combination, the fire and air together. Power couple, trust me. Friendships, whatever. Partnerships and work. 21 is a 3. Embrace it all, and that's what you do. You're so forward thinking, and you recognize and appreciate every aspect of life, and you're never going to stop. So yes, do that this month. There's so much there to take in, and appreciate, and just make sure that you're taking really good care of yourself. I appreciate you very much again. Thank you. Until next time, come back and see me in December. Okay? Bye for now.